strong.
What's good, J-Talk family? Back again with another reaction video for you guys. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Johnny.
So today we are checking out Jackson Wang, High Alone. But before it's a baby, not part of J-Talk family, or it's your first time on our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon.
So I've been a little bit super react to Jackson Wang, but if you guys want to go check out our Jackson Wang reactions, put a card up here in the link in the description. I'll go check those out. This one right here is High Alone. What do you think about it, Johnny?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's just simply that he's like depressed or something like that, and he's just getting high by himself because, you know, he's just alone. He feels depressed, and, you know, he's like, I'm gonna get high to maybe make himself feel better. I don't know. I have that's my thought.
Okay.
It's I'm taking the title for exactly what it is.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. So check this out, right? Maybe there's no one to say hi to, so he just feels alone.
You're an idiot.
Like, he can be like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, imagine this shit, right? It could be like two highs in a sense, right? It could be like, you don't have no one to say hi to, but maybe he's like on top of like the Empire State Building or some shit, like somewhere high as fuck. You know what I mean? And then he's just alone up there.
I think you're getting dumber.
Maybe it could be something like that, Johnny. You never know. But we gonna see what happens. We'll hop to the video.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Oh no, he looked like he's probably getting high. It looked like, I mean, no, that's a cigarette.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it was the last time I've seen one of those.
Yeah.
Judge you from your past,
That shit crazy.
but no
in
one
the
knows
mirror.
what's in your mind
Yeah.
until you do.
This gonna be a crazy ass video, bro.
That was crazy.
This shit look like it about to be crazy, man. This shit look like it about to be crazy. I feel like almost like it's gonna be like a mind game thing.
It seems like it might be.
You know what I mean? Almost like his mind's playing tricks on him. You see his wrist?
Yeah.
His wrist is cut.
I think it's a bracelet.
Is it a bracelet?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Is he a magician? Or a magician?
Who I'm supposed to get lost with. Remember we would dream, now I live it. Drunk alone don't make sense. Baby, let's restart, fuck the past tense. Who I'm supposed to go fly with. Where my baby let me down, babe. You're the only one that I see. In the morning I wanna feel.
Won't you just tell me what's new? Fuck all the other shit. As long as I'm in it with you. My heart is broke. Just bring me home. Need you to swim in. I feel
They don't have to say
I'm losing it. Can't be in this world alone.
Yeah, they locked him in.
Oh, they fucked him over.
I wonder if being in the tank is like a metaphor for like being trapped in your head.
That's a good possibility.
Having a lot of thoughts and you're just trapped in your head and you can't get out.
That's a good possibility. I didn't think about it that way. eyes in the mirror. That
Yeah.
shit crazy. That shit crazy, bro. You think it could be something like almost like in a way like he's like a showcase for everybody to pretty much sit there and watch, because obviously he's an artist, you know what I mean? So everybody sits there and watches like him act and do everything he does or whatever, but they don't really know what's like going on. So like even if he's hurting or struggling or pretty much like drowning or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like they don't see that or whatever, and they're still just like, I don't know. There, you see how they're kind of like all just like gathered around, just want to like see him.
Well, that's what I thought when they walked down there and they're just like pointing at him. I thought to myself, okay, well, he's just like a show.
Yeah.
And that's all they see him at. So they don't really see that he's struggling
Yeah.
inside there. They just still see that he's performing.
Yeah.
So to them, in his mind, when he's alone, he's having troubles. He's alone. He's, having bad thoughts, depressed and stuff like that. But other people don't see that. They just see him as a performer, as a show, as something to watch.
That's what I was thinking. So I was thinking like high alone might be like he's high, like in a sense, like not like necessarily like high,
right?
But like he's like high,
like, and like
rich, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say
and stuff like that.
Yeah, but like everybody that's around him, it's almost like they expect something from him, so he feels like alone in a way.
No, I get it.
Everybody just leaves.
Yeah, instead of trying to help him,
Yeah.
because the show's over.
Yeah. Maybe he's scared that that's what happened when he, you know what I'm saying, passes. It's almost like he's just nobody.
Yeah, the show's over.
Yeah. What does it say?
The deepest wounds
are not from your enemies.
Enemies.
Magic Man. Bro, I'll tell you what though, man. That was a really cool video. I really liked the video and everything. Really liked the way like he sat there and he kind of like acted all that stuff out or whatever. I feel like it kind of gave us like more insight of kind of like what he's going through in a way as far as if we are right, you know what I mean? That's kind of how we pictured it. But I thought this was really fucking cool, like just the way everything was shot and everything like that, and just like everybody sees him as like a showcase, like pretty much how Johnny said, you know what I mean? And just like at the end of the show, no matter what happens to him, everybody just leaves.
Yeah.
You know, they don't care about like him, the way he feels or anything like that. So like he's up here and everybody sees him as up here, but like even though he's up there, everybody expects like so much from him. He just feels alone. You know, he has like so much like stuff just going on, and maybe like it's a battle within inside of him or whatever. That maybe that's the reason why he had that writing at the end. You know what I'm saying? What is it?
The deepest wounds don't come from our enemies.
Yeah. So maybe the deepest wounds come like with inside you. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But I think this is a really cool video. I feel like I think it was definitely inspirational too, for sure. And I think it was really cool to watch this video because it gives more insight of like what he's kind of going through. Yeah. But I thought it was really dope. Jackson when he did an amazing job. What do you think, John?
And not only what he's going through, but what a lot of artists might go through.
For sure, yeah.
You know, because we only see them while they perform.
Yeah.
We only see them while they're happy because they're performing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times that's just a face they're putting on because they're like, okay, well, you know, they paid for tickets. I got to go out there and do this. It's not
Yeah.
like they can just say, you know what? I mean, I guess they could, and some artists have said, you know what? I'm not performing tonight.
Yeah.
But, you know, a lot of artists put it on themselves that they have to go out there and go on with the show. You know, they can't let the show just not go on. And I think that's what it was about. I think we're on the right track with it, that he's way high up in his industry, in his life, in his country, but he feels alone because there's nobody there for him. There's nobody there that knows what he's going through. There's nobody there that knows the feelings that he has. And the writing at the end there, you know, the deepest wounds are not from our enemies. And I believe they're from ourselves because we know who we are better than anybody else does. And we can beat ourselves up more than anybody else can.
Yes.
And we can, you know, bring ourselves out of it better than anybody else can. So I think it was really cool for him to show that in a video and maybe, you know, bring awareness to how a lot of people feel.
Definitely. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like button. If you're not part of J2R family, make sure to subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon.